creators, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to day 5 of using the clubs in the March 2026 All Clubs crate from Spellbinders. So today I am using the stitching die of the month, which is Everyday MVP. And oh my goodness, friends, isn't that just adorable? Love it. Now, I'm not going to do any stitching today. I'm going to just let you know right now. I just don't have the brain power yet. I'm still recovering from not sleeping. And I just wanted to get this done quickly and easily. And show you that you don't really have to stitch if you get a stitching die. You can get it and just leave it as is. Now, I'm also going to be using the bonus die, which is number 1 fan. So I'm using this. And then I brought in, for my background panel, this layering stencil. It is Ambient Aura from Spellbinders. And you can do all kinds of different combinations of the stencils because it's 6 stencils in here. So what I did was I grabbed my craft colored card base. So I'm going to make a landscape card today. And then I also got my panel ready. So as you can see, I used different blues, and all I used, guys, was leftover ink on my brushes, which tells me I kind of should probably clean up my brushes if I was able to get this much ink on this panel. And then I used the leftover from the die cuts I've been doing. I'm using this truffle cardstock from Spellbinders as kind of a matte layer behind there. So I got that ready ahead of time. And then I cut out all my bits and pieces. And what I did, because, you know, San Diego Padres fans here, was I used my Cricut to cut out this SD. So it looks like a San Diego Padres hat. Now, luckily for me, none of the stitching holes came out when I took my die cut off. That's probably because I need to replace my cutting plate and cutting mat for my mini Empress. But I think that turned out perfectly for what I wanted to do because I don't want to do any stitching. So I wanted all the little holes to stay in there. And that's what happened. Then I did cut out this number 1 from that bonus die, this foam finger, as well as a number 1 from there. And then the sentiment strip I cut out says, "Lucky Your Hours." It's hard to kind of see like that. Let me see if you can see with the other color behind there. We'll see when it's on the card. So I figured let's just put our die cut pieces together, and then we will finish assembling the card. So for now, what I'm going to start with is attaching the bill of the hat. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the bill of the hat, adding some liquid glue and following those perfect embossed lines that guide you so you know where to attach. Alrighty, friends, there it is. There is this day number 5 card, all completed. And I know it's hard on screen to see where it says lucky you're ours, but there it is. I think you can see it here. Now I know before what I've done for this kind of sentiment is I've gone in with my white gel pen and kind of traced over it. And I don't think I'm going to like it on there. So I'm going to have to erase that. Alright, I didn't like that white gel pen and I messed that up. So I'm just going to grab some of this fawn, I think it's fawn cardstock, and go over this. And it's not terrible, it looks okay. In fact, I could actually even see if I can offset that even just a bit so that the brown shows through. Oh, that looks okay, right? You think? All right, I'm gonna leave well enough alone. Alrighty, friends. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.